It wasn't the most exciting return to Imola for Formula 1 after 14 years away, with the highest level of elation coming from the Mercedes team after securing their 7th consecutive Constructors Championship. Here's our winners and losers from the Emilia Romagna GP. They've only gone and done it. Without a doubt, Mercedes and Lewis Hamilton are our biggest winners today. Despite initially losing a place at the start to Max Verstappen and dropping to 3rd, Hamilton would extend his opening stint and capitalise on a fortunately timed virtual safety car period to snatch the lead. From then on, Hamilton controlled the race, with luck in his hand considering his teammate Bottas had picked up floor damage and Verstappen had crashed out of the race. As F1 heads to Turkey next, it looks even more likely that Lewis will wind up with his 7th world title, a monumental occasion. Alex Albon may have finally closed the door on his Red Bull career at today's race. The Anglo-Thai driver didn't have the best start off the line, getting overtaken by the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc. Albon was also swept up in the Kimi train, in a long battle for the midfield. Upon the safety car period ending, Charles Leclerc held on to 5th, Perez moved into 6th past Albon, and then disaster struck, with the Red Bull spinning down to last place on the exit. "Holy mac and cheese balls" were the words out of Daniel Ricciardo's mouth after picking up his 2nd podium in just 3 races. The Australian flew down to turn 1, moving down the inside of Lewis Hamilton to not make the cut on the Brit, but instead Pierre Gasly, and moved into 4th. An unfortunate retirement for Esteban Ocon left Ricciardo as the only Renault on the grid. Ricciardo would then take advantage of the late drama with George Russell's incident with the safety car period, allowing him to finish in 3rd and have a shoey with Lewis on the podium. Absolute heartbreak for poor George Russell. A first ever points finish was on the cards for the young Williams driver before he crashed under safety car conditions with a rare but costly error, sending his Williams into the wall and straight into retirement. The elusive points finish still awaits Russell, hopefully sooner before later. As a man with an uncertain future in Formula 1 next season, Danny Kvyat was fast and focused on his racecraft today, starting 8th and finishing 4th, and narrowly missing a podium behind the Renault of Daniel Ricciardo. Kvyat spent majority of the race travelling on the Kimi train behind Ricciardo, Leclerc and Albon, keeping in touch as the sole AlphaTauri left in the race after Gasly's early retirement. An incredible start off the safety car line allowed Kvyat to make easy prey out of Albon and Leclerc as he moved past them, claiming his best result of 2020. Pierre's 2020 climb to redemption was burning with his spectacular 4th place finish in qualifying for the Emilia Romagna GP, equaling his best ever qualifying position scored during his Red Bull time. However, his luck would turn come race day. In the pre-race build-up, it became known that Honda suspected a potential issue with Gasly's engine, leading to mechanics removing pieces of his bodywork to inspect, but they were unable to find a culprit. Gasly had an impeccable start off the line, almost alongside Lewis Hamilton in the run to turn 1 before Hamilton closed the door and pushed Gasly subsequently into 5th, with a resurgent Daniel Ricciardo sliding by. A terminal issue was then discovered on Gasly's car, forcing the Frenchman to retire in the early stages of the race. Now, most importantly, we must pay a big congratulations to Mercedes for achieving their 7th consecutive Constructors title in Formula 1. Who was your driver of the day? Who do you think was the biggest winner and loser from today's race? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Crash F1 for more Formula 1 content.